Every thought in my head has just flown away. Greetings, peoples of the internet. I deeply apologize for this long YouTube absence. I just had a lot of life stuff happening. I went overseas for 2 months, which was great. Yeah, every time I got to the editing stage, I just am an extreme perfectionist. I didn't feel like I could post something if I wasn't 100% happy with it, but I've recently invested in a camera, so I'm hoping that the improved visual quality will make me want to post what I film. But I thought I'd start this new YouTube chapter with a Q&A, so I asked you guys over on my Instagram to pop in some questions. This should be very interesting. I am not good at just sitting and talking in front of a camera for like long periods of time, so I'm going to be doing my makeup just so I have something to do. I swear, every time I put on this headband, I just end up looking like Sonic the Hedgehog. It's fine. And we're not gonna talk about how bad my skin is right now. You are not, you can see nothing, okay? Thank you. I'm just going in with Cover Up foundation, but it's kind of lighter than my actual skin tone, so I tend to just use it like concealer. I screenshotted some of the questions because I asked these a while ago. I was waiting. I lost my camera's memory card, or I would have made this video so much sooner, but I finally found it on the windowsill of my bathroom. I don't know how it got there. Favorite type of tree? I think it would have to be either a weeping willow or a pine tree, because I love the aesthetic of weeping willows, but pine trees just have the best smell, you know? What has been your most questionable haircut and or fashion moment? Probably when I just had no sense of fashion at 14. I literally just threw the most random stuff together and was like, yeah, look at me. I'm the coolest girl on the planet. I feel like we all do that when we're 14 though. Part of me is like just concerned at how old kids dress nowadays. Like I look at 14-year-olds now and they literally look like high fashion models, and it's just not fair. Nobody's like going through like that awkward teenage phase anymore. I genuinely am struggling to relate to Gen Z. I feel like a millennial. Honestly though, it's like kids nowadays just skip that awkward fashion stage, which, I mean, yay for them. They don't like have to look back and cringe, but also it's just such like an essential part of like the teenage experience. Maybe I'm just old. Any old people watching this are gonna laugh. Do you put milk in your tea? I do not. I believe that like cancels out some of the benefits of tea or something. That's what my mom told me. Tips for dealing with stress. Probably doing things that you love. I know that sounds like so basic, but like listening to music and not sad music. Guys, don't listen to sad music when you're sad. It will not make you feel better. In fact, it'll make you feel so much worse. Put on some happy music, or if not happy music, just put on some like chill lo-fi or something. And then just like read a book, or I don't know, make something, draw, journal, scrapbook, something that you enjoy doing, especially like something creative. That would be my advice. If you could eat only one, I think she meant condiment. If you could eat one condiment for the rest of your life, what would it be? Probably relish. I just feel like that would be more healthy than mustard or ketchup or something. Relish isn't actually that bad. Kind of slaps. A book you're obsessed with? Probably Passion and Purity by Elizabeth... what's her last name? Elliot. That's what it was. Elizabeth Elliot. Such a good book. Very solid. I absolutely love it. Other than that, probably just anything by Ellen Montgomery. I love Jane of Lantern Hill. That's probably one of my favorite books by her. It's not as well known though, which I find kind of sad. It's really good. Very much worth your read. Same with Emily of New Moon. That little trilogy is also quite enjoyable. What's your favorite kind of frog? Probably just a basic green tree frog. I'm trying to find my eyelash curler. I literally don't know where it is. That's fine. We're just gonna use bronzer. I also have like no method to how I put on makeup. I just put it on any which way. Frog. Just like a basic tiny green tree frog. They're just so cute and I love them so much. I don't care if they're slimy. I want one as a pet, but I don't think... I mean, you can have frogs as pets. I would love a pet frog. Get me a pet frog. They'd be so cute. And they could just live in my room and they'd be so chill because frogs... I feel like frogs are like low maintenance. Anyway, rate all the musicals you've been in 1 to 10. Newsies Jr. That's number 1. Or well, wait, is 1 as in the lowest or like 10 the lowest? I'm gonna go like 1 is like the highest and then 10 is the lowest. Okay, definitely Newsies would be top. Then Oklahoma, Frozen, and Newsies, Oklahoma, Frozen, Hairspray, and then Mary Poppins. Yes, that's all of them. I'm also in Cats, but I haven't I haven't done that show yet. I'm still in the rehearsal phase. So other than that, that would probably be number 2 or number 3. Favorite soup, pumpkin soup or miso soup. One of those. They're both, actually no, miso soup. That's, yeah, no question about that. That is my favorite soup. It's just, oh, it's the best. Do you have any pets? I did, but then my guinea pig died. So, oh wait, no, I have a cat. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, I'm such an, yeah, I literally have a cat. That's like my cat. Anyway, yeah, so I have a cat. How many times have you dyed / cut your hair? I've lost count of how many times I've cut my hair, but I've dyed it about 4 or 5 times, I think. Mainly just like different shades of red, and then like a while ago I like bleached it. It's like growing out a lot now. I actually quite like it, but I really want to dye it red again in the next while. I'm not sure when, because I quite like the sort of bleached blonde look right now. Okay, these two are kind of similar, so we'll just go anywhere you'd like to travel to. I really want to tour Europe. I would love to go to France and Italy and all those cool places. I'd love to go to England, actually. That would be really cool. I just realized that like when I'm 18 and stuff and like I have money, I can just go to England. I have people like I know that I could just stay. I could just go to England. I should go to England. I mean, I can't, but like I should go. You know what? I'm gonna go to England. I'm a big girl now. I can go to England if I darn want to. Just lock myself out of my phone. Favorite book of the Bible? Probably, I know this is gonna sound really basic, but honestly, Psalms. It just like, it hits different. It's like perfect for like everything. It's so relatable if you think about it. It's a very relatable book. And I feel like if I'm just like in a rut and I can't really like focus on like other books and stuff, Psalms is just, every time it delivers. I feel like my makeup style changes every day, but I typically like to accentuate my under eye in a lot of Asian and Korean makeup styles. I started doing it and I think it actually works really nicely with my eye shape because I already kind of have that naturally. It's just accentuating it. What would you do for a career if you didn't have to work or do anything to have it? I mean, probably being a content creator, which is why I'm like trying to actually like post videos, because we hit like 3,000 subscribers in my absence, which is kind of crazy. Thank you all so much for your support and all that. I'm also like slightly embarrassed that about over 1 million people have like seen me dancing on the internet, but oh well, it got me subscribers, so that's great. I am very grateful for that. I'm hoping to try and get monetized before the end of the year because I'll be doing dance full-time next year and I won't be able to work. So if I'm able to have a small source of income, that would be amazing. Doing shadows on like random spots on my face with brown eyeshadow. I have no method to how I do makeup. You can try and take notes, but good luck with it. Yeah, but being a content creator or a model, I feel like modeling isn't too bad. Like casual modeling, not like runway modeling. What is one dad joke you would make mandatory in context? I don't really know how to answer that question. I just find dad jokes really annoying sometimes. I mean, all the time. And everybody finds dad jokes annoying, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to make one mandatory. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to pass on that question. How often do you change your bed sheets and how often do you think other people should? You know, I actually don't know the last time I changed my, no. I changed it a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I don't know. I'm really not good with washing my sheets. I'm just gonna be really real here for a second. I would encourage you to do it as much as you think is necessary because let's face it, washing sheets is so much work. You have to like strip your entire bed, put it in the washing machine, and then try and hang it out on the line. It's so wet and so heavy. It's a real pain. So do it as often as you think you should. / can't be bothered to, and you know, I will applaud you for it. Haha, found my eyelash curler. Current trending hairstyle of girls you would cancel. I'm trying to think of like the trending hair right now. I don't know, especially here, girls tend to just like bleach the crap out of their hair. It's just like dead white and bleached. And I mean, my hair is bleached, but I feel like it's not like platinum blonde, which I feel like platinum blonde, it like works, like it's cute and stuff. But when everybody does it and they don't necessarily do it well, I don't know, it just looks tacky sometimes. But like, I don't really believe in cancel culture, but yeah, if I had to cancel something, it would be like bleaching your hair until it's like dead. And you can tell it's like dead. It just has no shine, nothing. It's just bleach. And it's normally like straight and like really, it's just not it. yeah, but I think that's what I would cancel. Your highlight from Japan. If you haven't been following me on Instagram, then you wouldn't know that I went to Japan for about 2 months, a month ago. Yeah, which was amazing. I finally got to see my family again after like 4 months because, I mean, 4 years, 4 months, 4 years since of COVID, because of COVID. Yes, I can English. So that was really great to have that time together. I think my highlight would have to be staying up like super late stargazing because we were in the mountains. The light pollution, there wasn't really any, and so you could see so much of the night sky. Yeah, it was amazing. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I don't think I'd actually ever seen so many shooting stars in my life. I kind of like do the thing where you like run it across your eyelashes like this to like bunch them up, particularly on the bottom lashes. I'm gonna have to like not talk while I do my eyeliner. Okay, we've answered all the normal questions. Let's get to the really weird ones. Oh wait, actually no, there's a normal one. If you had to pick a different style to dress slash decorate in slash with besides your own, which would you pick? See, on it, that's kind of a hard question because I feel like I already like dress in every aesthetic that exists on this planet. Right now I'm like, I don't know what you'd call this, but I like this shirt, so I'm gonna wear it. That's typically like been my view on fashion of late. I like it. It works, I'm gonna wear it. Yeah, I don't think you should try and box yourself into a certain aesthetic. Like, why do that when you can dress in like every aesthetic on this planet over the course of a week? Like, I go like full like cottagecore one day and like alternative the next. So if I had to pick a different, like a style to like completely dedicate my life to, it'd probably be like vintage. I really enjoy vintage fashion. Oh, I got it in my eye. Oh, I got it in my eye. Oh, that's great. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, I think I've recovered. Yeah, I think I would choose vintage. I definitely went through quite a vintage phase a couple years back, which, you know, it was a Canon event. I didn't end up sticking with it, but it was my gateway into exploring my own style, and that like I don't have to follow like mainstream fashion trends if I don't want to. I enjoy fashion and I do follow some trends if I like them, and that's been kind of like my mindset is like, if I don't enjoy it, if I don't like it, why should I wear it? So yeah, that is my view on fashion and trends. Okay, this is my favorite part. I get like a bunch of like glitter on like the bottom of my brush, and then I just run it along my under eye. Gotta like really pack it on there. Then I do it over like the inner corners of my eyes. Honestly, if I could cover my whole face with glitter, I would do that. But yeah, I find like just putting it under your eyes, like right under your lash line, it makes your eyes pop and it looks really nice. I'm gonna put a little bit of like reddy pink eyeshadow on now that I've like done all the rest of my makeup. Again, there is no order to this madness. I'm gonna put a little bit of highlight on my nose. It always looks so bad on camera, but I swear it looks fine in person. I think I need more blush. You can never have too much blush. Don't let anyone tell you that you are wearing too much blush. I just want to look like a strawberry every day. Honestly, those strawberries are like the best. They're literally, yeah, I love strawberries, but I love mushrooms even more. I need to get a mushroom shirt. I want like a shirt that's like this, but with like toadstools all over it. My name is literally like the Scarlet Toadstool. I need to find one like that, but they're so hard to find. And they're all like brown mushrooms or something. They're not like iconic like toadstools. I need a shirt like this though that has toadstools on it. If anyone wants to like send me one, feel free to do that. I would be embracing my inner toadstool. Just putting a little bit of like a shimmery cream color on my lid and just blending it out. I've kind of run out of things to talk about. I could answer more questions, but I don't really want to look at my phone right now. I have a bunch or one or something vlogs coming up. Whoa, I just turned like 80 for a second. Whoa, what's with my voice? It just suddenly got really gravelly. I have a vlog that I am in the process of editing. Honestly, editing has just been such a pain. I need to figure out a more efficient way of editing videos, but hopefully I will figure it out soon. I don't know where my lipstick is, so I'm just gonna put some eyeshadow on my lips and then put Vaseline on top of that. There, that worked. Not bad. I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know what I'm missing. Oh wait, this side isn't as long as the other side. Pretty good. Okay. Now my fringe just looks like this. What is with, I swear like a couple months ago, I just randomly got like a cowlick like right here. And so now my hair just does not want to sit properly. And I don't understand. Like, cause I've not had that like my entire life, and suddenly like now my hair decides to like grow in weird directions. And it's not like I shaved my head and like it's growing back strange. Randomly one day my bangs just decided they weren't gonna bang anymore. I like, what? What did I ever do to you? Oh my gosh. This literally, this is ridiculous. Okay, I think I sort of fixed it. It's still like a weird gap in the middle, but we're gonna pretend that's not there. What is the biggest leap of faith you've taken? That's a hard question. I just feel like every day's a leap of faith in some ways. You know, maybe recently I auditioned into Kelly Acres Full-Time Dance and I've been accepted for 2024, which I am very excited for. I think that would have been my biggest leap of faith. You know, I still wasn't really sure like where I wanted to go. I'm graduating from like my current dance school at the end of this year, and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do after that. I knew I wanted to be a dance teacher, but I wasn't sure like where I was gonna go or how I was gonna get those qualifications and stuff. And then when I decided to audition into Kelly Acres, I think that was my leap of faith, in that, you know, I was just trusting that this is what God wanted me to do. And I mean, I guess, yeah, because, you know, I got in, and I think that's my confirmation in a way that this is what God wants me to do. But yeah, I think that would have been my biggest leap of faith. It's gonna be all of next year, and it's gonna kind of, I mean, it's basically going to college and getting a degree, except it's like, I mean, it's essentially a dance college, so I think that has been my greatest leap of faith. If you could be any type of soap, what would you be? For example, foamy, liquid, or solid? Foamy. I think I'd be foamy. I don't know, I just think foamy, it's just kind of like bubbly and like playful. Not that I'm like, I don't really think I'm a very bubbly or playful person, but yeah, I think I wouldn't be like, well, like what is solid and what is liquid soap? Oh, as in like a solid bar soap. Maybe now I'm not sure if I'm liquid or foamy, but I think foamy because I just like the texture of foam better. So I'm gonna be foamy. I'm foamy soap. What's your middle name? Rebecca. My middle name is Rebecca. I'm actually named after my grandma. It's nice to like share my grandma's name. I love you, Grandma. Thank you to everyone who submitted questions. You are very much appreciated. If you got to know me a little bit more. Yeah, I hope to be filming a lot more in future now that I have a camera and stuff, and I want to invest in a mic and a tripod soon. So yeah, stay tuned for more content. If you'd like to subscribe, please do so. I mean, you don't have to, just like, you can always unsubscribe if you really want to. And please share this video as well. I really want to get my views up so that, you know, I can get monetized and stuff, which, you know, that's my goal for the end of this year. If you want to support me in that, then by all means do so. Thank you to each and every one of you who have left such wonderful comments. Some of them not so wonderful, but thank you for commenting anyway, because that boosts my content, so yay. Feel free to follow my socials. I will leave them all linked in the description box. I'm just the Scarlet Toadstool basically on every platform. Remember to eat and drink lots and get enough sleep, and I will see you in my next video. I love you. Bye!